The more I learn, the less I know. That is a quote from Socrates. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down what this truly means. So depending where you are on your spiritual journey and on your spiritual path, this quote may or may not resonate with you. If you're watching this, it probably does, because I know that it deeply resonates with me. When we first start our spiritual journey, there's a lot that we think that we know. We know that we're meant to get a job. We know that money is something very important in our lives. We know that we're supposed to get married and have a spouse. We know that we're meant to go to school, get a job, get a degree. And we think that all these things are good. This is the path. This is the way. But then as we go on our spiritual path and journey, I know that I have now gotten to a place where everything that I thought that I knew seems to be false. That narrative of getting a job and it's going to provide me safety. I've had a job and I've recognized that it does not provide me safety. Some of my past partnerships thought that that was going to provide me safety, and it did not. And this home that I live in and all these things that I thought were going to make me safe, thought were going to make me feel fulfilled, well, they don't. And that money that I've been making in my business and getting to a successful place, I thought that was going to bring me happiness. And well, it really hasn't brought me happiness. I had a time in my life where I built a very successful health and wellness business. I had a large following and I had the nice apartment. I had a nice car, and I thought that that was going to give me fulfillment. And really what happened was I was sitting in my apartment one day contemplating my life, because everything that I had worked for and everything that I had known was not true. And it caused my whole reality to shift. And now in the past 4 years of going on my true spiritual journey, learning to heal myself and heal my nervous system, I'm recognizing more and more that everything that I thought that I knew is actually something that I don't know. I thought that all these narratives that my parents taught me, that my grandparents taught me, I thought that this was the way to live life. But now as I'm getting to a place of awareness within myself, this life that I thought I wanted to live is no longer a life that I want to live. And so what I had known now is something that I don't know. And so it's left this question of, do I actually know anything? Do we actually know anything? And I think the more that we awaken and the more that we heal, we recognize that we truly don't know anything. I know that through my plant medicine ceremonies and by doing somatic healing work, I continuously come to a place where I really recognize that I don't know anything. Although I do know that I'm here for a reason, I do know that I'm here to learn, I do know that I'm here to live, and that is about all that I know. And the more I try to attach to knowing something, the more I create resistance in my life, and it just disintegrates in a way. It's like everything that I thought that I knew just starts to disintegrate. It's like I feel like I know something, but then it changes and it goes away. So did I actually know that? And this is something that I've been pondering on recently, is that do we actually know what is going to happen? Do we know that tomorrow is going to come? Do we know that our schedule that we have planned for tomorrow is going to go in the exact way that we have it planned on our Google Calendar? No, we don't. Because I know that for myself, I'll sit here today and I will plan out my day tomorrow. I will have my to-do list. I will have my Google Calendar set with my meetings, and I'm going to spend this time working and I'm going to spend this time at the gym. As I've seen in my experience, the next day never truly goes according to plan, because I believe that life is truly about stepping into the unknown. There are some amazing books by Michael Singer, The Untethered Soul, and his really amazing book called The Surrender Experiment. And there's a great book by David Hawkins called Letting Go. And what I've learned from those books is that these men lived their lives in a way of deep surrender and trust. And that's what I believe that we are truly doing here. Maybe I know that, maybe I don't. But it feels like we are truly here to live a life where we let go and where we surrender and we follow something bigger than ourselves. You could call that God, you could call that source, you could call that Jesus, whatever you want to call it. But we're following something that we don't know what it truly is. We haven't really seen it. It's not in physical form. So in our human eyes and mind, we don't know that it's truly real. We feel that it's real, but we don't truly know. And that is the interesting conundrum of all of this, is that we follow a path in life that is the unknown. And the more that we try to make the known, or the more that we try to make the unknown known, the more that we struggle, the more that we stay in pain, the more resistance we face in our life. And so I don't believe that we can ever make the unknown known. I truly believe that in this life, we are just here to follow the unknown path. Because if we really want to get into the depths of this, our higher self is guiding us throughout this life. And that higher self does not live in a 3D reality where we are seeking safety, where we are seeking to try and know everything so that it provides us some form of safety. So if we're being led by our higher self, we're being led by God and our soul, then we can't truly know anything, and we have to give ourselves up to this unknown path, and a path of deep, deep, deep trust. And so in my eyes, and sitting here in this moment here right now, the only thing that I feel like I know is that I have to follow the path of the unknown. I have to step into each present moment just being fully present in there and not expecting anything, not having an attachment to any outcomes. Instead, just allowing myself to be fully there and welcoming whatever comes my way. I get to have full trust in God and trust that God is going to bring to me here in this moment what I am meant to face, what I am meant to experience, so that it will continuously lead me on a path towards living as my soul's path. And with that, it feels like the soul's path is just something that I'm meant to do. And maybe you resonate with this too. It's like, I don't know why exactly, but I feel like I'm meant to follow my soul. It feels like if I follow my soul, the beauty that I'm seeking, the love that I may be seeking, that truly is where I might find it. And maybe there's nothing to be found. Maybe we're just meant to be. And as I speak about this more and more, words are less and less needed. And maybe all that we're meant to do is simply just be here in this moment and have full trust in whatever path we're being led down. Because if we don't have full trust, we're just going to face resistance. Maybe the pain and suffering that we feel sometimes is our resistance to this path, is our resistance to trust, is our resistance to God. Because God has a path for us, and we must trust and follow in that. Because there's nothing else to do. And that may be scary, that may be unknown. But the true path is the path of the unknown. So I'm going to leave you here with that today. And if you resonated with this, please leave your thoughts below. And if you would like to see more of these types of videos, please subscribe and like this one. I love you. Peace.